folks, for folks who watch me and Mo sporadically, you might not know what happened about a year ago about occupations. Please, Mo, you know what I mean.
Oh, okay. So if you guys don't know me, I am a mom of six. I had three girls first, and then God decided I was getting a little too comfortable in motherhood, and decided to send me three of the most feral boys ever. Now, my two youngest feral boys are infamous, and they happen to go to a private school. And when I talk about private Christian school, I am talking about tabernacle Christian, like Shiite Christian, like skirts to your knees and shorts under them to not tempt the boys kind of Christian. And there's a pretty big age difference. So about a year and a half ago, my oldest daughter was getting ready to graduate from high school, and my youngest, most feral, was about, in first grade, and they were horrified with the fact that there was more school after high school. And so, me, I'm a big fan of the vocational arts. So I was telling my boys, like, no, you don't have to go to college. You can, do these jobs with your hands. You can work outside. You could work with electricity and all this other fun stuff. So, we watched Dirty Jobs, and I thought I kind of explained how vocational work works. So I, go to sleep thinking I've done a good job as a mother and wake up with the same sort of gross overconfidence in my parenting experience. Because as I am driving my two children to their Shiite Christian school, and I'm just here, breathing in the smug air of a mom who's doing great. I'm driving down the freeway and I'm starting to clue in to the conversation that is happening in my back seat. And I suddenly hear, we are going to do so many hand jobs when we grow up. Yeah, everyone should do hand jobs instead of going to college. People are so stupid. I am going to tell my teachers and friends about all the hand jobs we're doing and that my mom told us we should do hand jobs. Now, 90% of my brain is now rendered unable to function, rolling on the ground, like barely able to breathe. This is so fucking hysterical. But as a mom, and this is a veteran mom, I know I cannot laugh. I cannot smile because if youngest most feral sends blood in the water, he will say this, and I will have to explain to the preacher slash principal where he got this. And I don't need a people like that. So the 10% of my brain is still focused on driving down the freeway and explaining why this is wrong. So I was like, no, no, no. It's called working with your hands. So youngest most feral deadpans, I shortened it. It's hand jobs. It's much easier to say. Hand jobs are great. And I was like, no, no, that's not what we say. You cannot say that ever at school. Why? You're the one that told us about hand jobs, Mom. Working with your hands. Working with your hands. So why can't we say that? And I am not ashamed to say that I dead ass looked my children in the eye and said, you know what, you are going to have to ask your father, but if you say it at school, you will lose your iPad. So I dropped my children off from school and I'm waiting for that call. And then I call my husband because he needs to understand that if I go down for this, we're all going down. I am narking on him. Like you think prison snitches are bad? I am throwing him under the bus. I'm like, beep, beep, beep. Like this is so I call him and proceed to explain what his children have done. And he is like, why? Why? I was like, this is what happens when you feel good about yourself as a parent. Your children will come behind you and make you feel like a failure. Because I swear, and this is like a normal everyday thing. Youngest
Yeah.
Most Feral has been my co-host this
Yeah.
summer, so
Yeah. Youngest, most feral will always show up to your streams.
he
Uh,
will. He does. He wants to be a YouTuber, and I'm like, not till you're 14. So if you see me go off screen, it's because he's sneakily trying to get like a hand or something on the screen.
Oh,
And he is willing, of course, to homeschool and become a full-time, co-host. I'm like,
yeah.
no, no, for your safety and my sanity. Even though I loathe what the, public institution of education has become, I need you gone for 8 hours. Like,
Do you think Youngest Most Feral will go into podcasts or Jackass?
well, see, I'm of many different minds. I feel as though the fact that he hasn't been recruited by the Wagner Group or the Navy SEALs at this point is a failure to notice and attract new talent. Because, look, I'm not saying that Youngest Most Feral is the human embodiment of Stitch, but even trying his best to be on good behavior, he's still bad. Like he's still, like he just like I can't find my shoes; they're on the wrong feet. Like I'm just a little too loud. So even when he's trying his best to be good, it's just tinged with that bit of mischief.
Oh,
He has resting guilty face. Like you know how some kids look innocent. Like Youngest Most Feral could be out of the state, and I would still and he could still be in the suspect lineup.
oh, oh. Yeah. And with that, folks, we are almost running out on 2.5 hours. I have again lost count. Thank you for 10 euros.
Awesome.
And thank you, the Undertaker. That is a pro wrestling fan. And thank you to Natty, but I already did that one. So I think we are caught up with that. Folks, thank you. Thank you for showing up for my slightly buzzed show. I had a couple of beers. I had 3 shots.
So
3
1.5
shots.
shots.
One
Because-
and a half shot. But I did lower the price. For
Yes.
it. So, folks, thank you so much. Go watch Mo, watch everything she's ever done. Leave likes, subscribe, things. Go watch my videos. My videos are doing poorly. Well, not poorly, but not as good as they could. And I promise you, they are entertaining. For instance, yesterday, I just found out from YouTube because I thought it was really, really strange that my Turtle Boy video went so badly. Because usually it takes off. Yeah. But it is because since I did a members only first, and then it was published to the public, apparently YouTube now have started to, no, you published it 11 hours before. So when people showed up at 2 p.m. today, it looked like my video was 11 hours long with 9 views.
It is weird how they are doing. Look, I am ignorant in all computer technology stuff, so I would have no way to give them any wisdom, but if they could just make it coherent, that would be awesome.
Yeah, because for me, I published it to members and then I publish it to the public, which means when I publish it to the public, it starts time 0. No. And all of a sudden, I understand why my videos for the past 6 months have gone so, because I always publish it to my members first.
Yeah.
Like from an hour before to a day before. And now I realize, because if something is 11 hours old and has 9 views, you're not going to watch it.
True.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. So, folks, go watch my videos because YouTube hates me.